Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. I hope you are all doing so well tonight. I wanted to do a quick video, guys. I had a request. It's a different kind of request. I actually had a request to do a comparison between the Tempo Studio Gym and a Tonal. So I figured to keep me company in the background on the Tonal, I would put on one of the newer programs that Tonal has. This is actually a prenatal program. So this program is being done by a coach named Liv, I believe her name is. And she is actually pregnant. She has a child in her stomach. She is doing a video on, I guess this is yoga or some type of exercise that it will be good, benefit you if you are pregnant. Which I'm going to be doing a dedicated video on this. I know that might seem weird for a guy to be doing, but guys, I think this is so cool. I think this is so awesome. I'm going to be doing a dedicated video on this. I wasn't asked to do it. I want to do it because I just think that is so valuable for people. But anyway, what we're going to be talking about today is, like I said, we're going to be talking about the differences between the Tempo Studio and between a Tonal. Now, while I have never used a Tempo Studio before, I can tell you that I have used regular weights before. And that's basically what you're getting when you get a Tempo Studio. You're getting regular weights, but you're getting a coach on your screen. You're getting feedback from the coach as far as your workout goes. They can see you apparently. They have a good idea of what you're doing on their end. And they're going to be giving you instruction on what you can be doing better. All right? So let's get into it. The first thing that I noticed between the two is the space situation. Now, Tonal, you need to have a wall, you need to have 2 studs in that wall, and you need to have a certain amount of room that you can work around the machine. I think Tonal's website says a 7 by 7 foot space. Guys, you can get away with not having a 7 by 7 space. You can. But I would say try to get as much space as you can as far as that goes. Now, the Tempo is not bolted to the wall. So that it actually is, it looks like, what does it look like? One of those things that you paint on, like an easel. It reminds me of an easel where all the weights are securely stationed inside of the machine. You open up the little doors on the machine. You got your plates in there. You got everything you need stored nice and neat in the machine. It stands up on 4 legs, right? It looks like a big easel with a screen on it. And basically, you can move that thing around now if you want. So that's something that's kind of cool. If you want to be mobile with your weight equipment, I guess, if you like rearranging the house a lot or whatever the case might be, you can be mobile with a Tempo Studio. Whereas with Tonal, you cannot move this. You can't take this down by yourself. You can't put it up by yourself. You have to utilize the installers or else you'll void your warranty. And guys, if you ever move, let's say you're moving, you have to go along with, you have to keep in mind that you have to pay to get this taken on and off your wall every time you move, which is a downside. But hey, like I've said in the past, I would not want to be installing this or uninstalling this myself. I would not want to do it. It's too complicated. You're taking a chance. And on top of that, guys, you're voiding your warranty. So the Tempo, you can go ahead and move it around as much as you want. Not that I think you'd probably be doing that often, but at the end of the day, it is movable. You can move it. It's relatively sleek looking, the Tempo, in case you got, if you're watching this video, you probably have a good idea of what it looks like. So those are the 2 differences, one of the major differences. The second major difference is the training type, okay? Now, with the Tempo, you are using a regular weight system, a conventional weight system. You're using plates, you're using a barbell, you're using a curl bar, you're using whatever type of conventional system whatever type of conventional equipment you typically use, that's what you're using with the Tempo, and you're using it with regular plates, okay, that are stored inside the machine. With Tonal, you are using digital weight. Digital weight is heavier than regular plates. Digital weight, it takes the momentum factor out of your workout. So not only is the weight feel heavier, you can't cheat with digital weight. You can't cheat. You might be trying to, let's say, pick up a 20-pound regular dumbbell on the tempo. You can lift it like this pretty good. You got a little what's the word? You got a little bit of momentum in there, right? You're going like this, you get the momentum in. You can't do that with tonal. Tonal is a heavy, heavy dead weight, and you'll be picking up that 20 pounds. You'll be like, oh my God, this feels like 40. That is what digital weight is, okay? Much, much, much different than regular weights. So the training type is another thing that's a major difference. So, and you also have, along with the digital weight, because it's digital weight, you have different weight training modes on this machine, on Tonal. You don't have those different weight training modes with a tempo. Remember, tempo is a very sleek, very pretty looking, regular style gym, home gym equipment. It's working off of regular plates, regular weights. So you're getting a sleek looking weight set with a trainer behind a screen, with a tempo. To break it down, that's what you're getting. Sorry, I got taken back by what she was doing over there. I'm like, what the heck is going on the screen? Anyway, with the Tonal, you're getting digital weight. This is not conventional. There's been nothing like it ever, and there probably will never be anything like it again. This is the first of its kind, and more than likely is the last of its kind, okay? Let me put it like this. It should only get better from here. This is a marvel. This is something that it's taken the whole world, it's taken the fitness industry by storm, and now that this thing's on the market, I cannot imagine the fitness industry going backwards. I have to say that. Okay. So anyway, you have dynamic weight modes on this. Those weight modes are, you have spotter mode, you have burnout mode, you have chains mode, you have smart flex mode, you have standard mode, you have eccentric mode. Guys, I've done videos on all these modes. I'll link it up at the end. But long story short, every single mode is able to mess with your muscles in a way that regular weight cannot ever do. It can't. It can't. You're getting a spotter with this machine. It's incredible. You're getting a spotter. You're getting these workout programs, so you're getting coaches. You have something called, well, we'll get to the next thing. But anyway, so you get a whole bunch of different type of modes with this that you cannot replicate anywhere else. The next thing is tempo. It has a form feedback system. And what that is the coach is watching you from the other side of the screen, and he's telling you what you're doing good and what you're doing bad, what you need to improve on. He's I guess from what I understand, he's physically watching you, and he can see what you're doing, whether you're doing something right or wrong, okay? Now with Tonal does not have that yet, okay? Is it possible they'll get that in the future? Sure, I guess it is. I would not be surprised if they did. But form feedback in as far as Tonal goes is the machine has sensors in it that can detect when you're screwing something up. Now, I am going to tell you off the bat, I am so impressed with Tonal's form feedback. If my abs are not tight, Tonal knows, and it tells me. If my back is not straight, Tonal knows, and it tells me. It has said some crazy stuff to me that makes me just blow my mind. And it's like, it's a reminder. It's like, hey, you got to do this. Keep your head up. Do this, do that. It's amazing. Now, can that compare to a regular coach? I think it could do a pretty good job, but it's never going to be the same. It's not going to be as perfect as a regular coach. But guys, keep in mind something, okay? Number one, I am not confident. I'm not confident. I've never used this tempo, but I'm not confident that the coach is going to actually truly be able to see you as good as he needs to see you in order to tell you what you need to do better by that much. I don't believe that it's possible. I don't. Tonal is going to do a very good job at giving you form feedback. Lift your arms higher. Do whatever you need to do better. You know, it's going to do a very good job. I've said this before, guys. I don't believe that it needs to get better, any better than what Tonal has already. Will it get better? Oh yeah. Tonal will constantly update their form feedback to make it better and better and better, just as I'm sure that Tempo will update their form feedback to make it better. But I don't think it needs to get better, guys. That's my opinion. And the reason why that's my opinion is if you're picking up a weight, or if you're picking up this handle, whether it be Tempo, whether it be with the mirror, whether it be with Tonal, it does not matter, guys. You have a personal responsibility to have a very good idea of what you're doing. You have Google, you have YouTube, you have friends who go to the gym, you have real-life personal trainers, you have books. Guys, there's no excuse for you not to know how to exercise to a very decent degree these days. So, do I think form feedback is a necessary thing? No, I personally don't. Do you? Well, I don't know. Maybe it's important to you. And if it's important to you, that's great. But what I'm trying to get at is whether it's a Tempo and you have a coach really talking to you, or whether it's a Tonal where you have the machine talking to you, you're still going to have to do your due diligence. You're still going to have to do your work. You are going to have to figure out, how do I exercise? When do I tighten up my stomach? How far do I move my arms back? They will never be perfect. I don't care if a real coach is watching you through a screen or not. They will never be perfect. I don't care if you're in front of a real life coach at the gym. I've said it in the past, guys. My wife had her back blown out because of the coach's negligence at a real life gym. There is no excuse. You need to know what you're doing. And there's a million ways to gather information, all right? I have to say that. Does not matter what you're using or who you're using, whether it's in person or on a screen. You will never be able to do better than to take care of yourself. You'll never be able to take care of yourself. No one else will ever be able to take care of you better than you. There you go. All right. Now, as far as accessories goes, with the Tempo, okay? With the Tempo, from what I understand, all the accessories are included in the Tempo. Meaning, you get the weights, you get the bar, you get the this, you get the that, whatever it includes, okay? Tonal, you have to buy an accessory package, and I think that accessory package costs you $500 or about that. About $500, where you're pretty much forced to buy this package, all right? Now, I'm not going to get too in-depth to what you're getting in these packages, and you're going to see why at the end. We're getting close to the end. Tempo costs $1,995. It's $250 to ship. It costs $200 in tax, and it costs $39 a month. Tonal, on the other hand, is $2,995. It is $500 for the accessory package, and it is $50 a month for the membership, and it is $250 for the shipping and installation of this, which you cannot do on your own. All right? So both of them have 30-day return windows. So you can use, I could quite literally buy a Tempo Studio right now, put it next to my Tonal, use both of them in front of you for a video, and then return one of them within 30 days. As long as it's within 30 days, you're good. You're going to get your money back. Okay? They also have warranties. I think they both have a 3-year warranty. And I think, double check, but I'm pretty sure they're both 3 years. And I believe that they both have financing. Okay? So you can get this thing for an easy payment of whatever a month. Okay? Now, the reason why, guys, I'm not doing a super in-depth review like I did with the mirror. I did a video comparing Tonal to the mirror. I'm not doing a super in-depth review, guys. There's a big reason why. Guys, I've been using this machine for months. I've been using this machine for, I think it's been about 4 months, maybe a little more than 4 months, close to 5 months perhaps. Guys, I've lost 50 pounds, and if you take a look at me, my mass has been through the roof. Now, I've used conventional weight systems throughout my life, okay? I've never had the need for a coach because I've done my own research. I've learned through injury. I've learned through reading. I've never needed a coach. For for a long time, people have been getting by without coaches, guys. Coaches are a cherry on top of a sundae. But that sundae is you knowing how to work out already. That's my opinion. I think if you're going to be picking up a weight system, no matter what it is, you need to know what to do. I've been using conventional weight systems. The gym with the free weights and the plates, the machines at the gym. I've been using them for my whole life since I was 15 years old, guys. Since I was 15 years old, I've used the treadmills. I've used every single piece of gym equipment. I've used weight bands. So basically, I've already used a tempo without ever having used a tempo. Because I've used the same equipment that it comes with. The reason I'm not getting in depth, guys, is because this machine, the Tonal, by far, 150,000% is better than the tempo. If you're looking at it from the point of view of you wanting to get the biggest muscles possible in the shortest amount of time, this is better. If you're looking at it from a money standpoint, well, obviously the Tempo Studio is going to be better. It's going to be cheaper. Why is it cheaper? Guys, it is conventional weights with a trainer on the other end. It gives you programs, just like Tonal gives you programs, just like the Mirror gives you programs. Guys, if you're buying these machines that cost thousands upon thousands of dollars for the programs, you might as well just get a YouTube Premium membership so you can watch YouTube for like 10 bucks a month without ads and get the programs off of YouTube. You should be buying this stuff because you need the actual physical equipment, or you want something like a Tonal for the dynamic weight modes. This is not the conventional system, guys. A Tempo Studio is basically the conventional workout system, which is why it costs so much less than this. This machine, I've said it in my videos in the past, I think my first video ever, I made it very clear, guys. This is science on your wall. This is sleepless nights on your wall. Someone made this through their genius. And they put it together and they said, I'm going to change the world with this technology. I'm not just saying this because I'm partial. If Tempo had something more to offer than this, as far as the actual workout itself goes, I would tell you. And it would be even better because it would be cheaper than this. Do you think I liked having to spend almost $5,000 on this machine? No. I don't like that. But it is what it is. For what you're getting science on your wall. This machine's weight modes, the digital weight itself, guys. The digital weight itself. It is something that you've never experienced in your life. And it will change your life for the better. You have an entire gym on your wall. And not only do you have an entire gym, you have the coaches, you have a spotter that's going to pick the weight off you when you get too tired. You have the weight modes, the regular weight that's already heavier than standard plates. You have these modes that are going to mess with your muscles to the point where you don't even know how to lift your arms anymore. These are two completely different machines. If you're happy with a standard, conventional type of workout system, weights, buy the Tempo. If you want over 200 pounds, I say over because this has 200 pounds digital weight. The digital weight is a lot heavier. The digital weight is a lot heavier than regular weight. I'm guessing you got about 300 pounds on this machine. Okay? So keep that in mind. The digital weight is not like the Tempo. The digital weight is not what you're going to get when you buy a mirror. Because when you buy a mirror, one of those scams on wheels, when you buy a mirror, you're buying your own gym equipment. You're basically talking to YouTube. That's basically what you're doing. Add a heart rate monitor and add a coach, and you have YouTube with a heart rate monitor and a coach. It's basically a big smartphone. You don't need a mirror. The tempo is makes much more sense than a mirror. It does, because at least you're getting a whole gym. You're getting a whole gym, you're getting the weights, you know, whatever. But keep in mind, it's also going to take up more space than Tonal, because Tonal's on your wall. But also keep in mind, with Tonal, you need to pay to have it put on and off your wall. With the tempo, you can move it around yourself. So if you move a lot, maybe that's better for you. But guys, at the end of the day, it's two completely different animals. It's like comparing a pigeon to a hawk. I think that's probably the best comparison I can give you. Tempo Studio is a pigeon. And I'm not putting it down. I'm not saying that whoever owns it, you know, is any less. I'm not. But I have to give you a comparison. And the comparison is the Tempo is a pigeon and the Tonal is a hawk. This machine, nothing on the market touches it. Nothing on the market comes anywhere near it. I am confident when I say that. Guys, you need to experience it to know what I'm talking about. And the closest thing you're going to get to experiencing it without being on it is to watch these videos that I make of it. So if you're considering this, between this and a Tempo Studio, if money is a factor, and you need gym equipment at home, but you're strapped for cash, get the Tempo. If money is not a factor, or if it is a factor, but you are willing to make the investment, yes, I said investment. If you're willing to make the investment in your health and in your life, get this. That, I think, is the best comparison I can give you guys. It would be like comparing a car, a smart car, to a bulldozer. Who's going to win in a fight? Alright guys, so I hope this was helpful. I really hope you appreciate it. If you have any more questions, let me know. Be safe. I'll catch you on the next video.